So book study to chapter 6 of the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, an information system with 6 sacred Tao techniques to empower you to heal and transform your life. This is the study guide. So question is, what are the ancient 3 sacred techniques for healing and transformation that have been commonly used in many cultures and traditions? So Master Sha talks about Shenmi, Komi, Imi, body secret, mouth secret, and thinking secret. Shenmi, body secret. Komi, mouth secret. Imi, thinking secret. Okay. And he adds 3 additional sacred power techniques, which are soul power, breath power, and Tao calligraphy power. And emphasizes to apply the 3 power techniques together is most powerful. So any one of the 6 power techniques is powerful. The 3 power techniques is more powerful, and all 6 sacred Tao techniques is extremely powerful. So what is the length of practice time? He recommends 5 to 10 minutes per time. You can, or you could do it longer, 31 hour or longer, no time limit. Longer you practice, more benefits you receive. So the 6 sacred Tao power techniques for the elements. So wood element, you're going to put one palm on the liver, other palm lower abdomen, below the navel. Okay, so wood element, one palm over the liver, other palm on the lower abdomen below the navel. So the soul power. So let's see if we can memorize. So we say hello to inner souls first and then outer souls. So they're very similar. So you can kind of memorize for each. So say hello to inner souls. So dear soul, heart, mind, and body of my liver, gallbladder, eyes, tendons, nails, and the emotional body of the wood element. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate my liver, gallbladder, eyes, tendons, and nails, and to heal and prevent anger. Do a good job. Thank you. Say hello to outer souls. Dear Tao Source and Divine, dear Buddhas, saints, and you may name the heavenly beings or spiritual fathers and mothers you believe in. Dear Heaven, Mother Earth, and countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes we have made in all lifetimes related to the liver, gallbladder, eyes, tendons, nails, and anger. I am sincerely sorry for these mistakes. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in these ways. In order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. To chant and meditate is to serve. I will chant and meditate as much as I can. I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. I unconditionally forgive anyone who hurt or harmed me or my ancestors in all lifetimes. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. So mind power for the wood element. Visualize golden light shining in and around the liver. This is a basic visualization. You can always use to heal and transform the liver and the entire wood element. Okay. Breath power is inhale, allow abdomen to expand. Exhale, contract abdomen. Be sure to inhale and exhale smoothly, evenly, and naturally. Okay. And the duration and depth of each breath, inhalation and exhalation, depends on your personal condition. And he emphasizes to follow nature's way and to never prolong your breaths deliberately. Your breaths will get naturally longer. Will naturally, get longer naturally through practice. So sound power for wood element is, so there's 3 steps. And this is where you would like to really practice with the animations. So again, step 1, we visualize golden light from your nose to the center of your body down to the torso, gathers as a ball in the first soul house, first energy chakra. Exhale, sound power would be shoo, sacred sound, XU. And you visualize the light ball rotating up from the first soul house to the liver, where it explodes and radiates in all directions from the liver. So from the first soul house to the liver, and you repeat it 7 times. Step 2, inhale, visualize golden light down from your nose to the center of your body, to the bottom of your torso, gathers as a ball in the first energy chakra. And exhale, chant shoo, shoo, shoo. Same time, visualize the light ball rolling up from the first soul house to the liver, where it rotates, explodes, and radiates in all directions. So in the first one, step 1, it says it explodes and radiates in all directions from the liver. This one adds it rotates, explodes, and radiates in all directions. So we have a little different here. When you go shoo, 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 it's rotating, explodes, and radiates. And that is those 2 steps. In step 2, A and B is for 4 times. And step 3 is same inhalation and visualization in steps 1A and 2A for inhalation. And the chant we know as Shuya, 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 Yo. So when you chant line 1, Shuya, the golden light rotates up from the first energy chakra to the liver. So Shuya, first energy chakra to the liver. And then to the Kungong and back to the first soul house. So first soul house, liver, Kungong, and back to the first soul house. Okay. So chant lines 2 to 4 is Shuya, 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 Yo, Shuya, Shuya, Yo, Shuya, 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 Yo, Shuya, 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 Yo. So the golden light rotates up from the first energy chakra to the liver, then Kungong, then back down to the root, similar to line the first visualization for line 1. And then when you chant Yo, in these lines, visualize the golden light ball making a circle. It goes into the spinal cord through the invisible hole in front of the tailbone, then flows up the spinal cord to the occipital area, and and goes into the brain up to the crown chakra. And there it goes back down inside your nasal cavity, palate, down through the fifth, fourth, third, second chakras and back to the root. Okay, so it kind of goes key points again. First line goes to the liver, second line goes to the liver, then goes up through the spinal cord to the invisible holes in front of the tailbone, up the spinal cord to the occipital area, goes into and through the brain, up to the crown chakra, on top of your head, and then goes straight back, goes back down inside your nasal cavity to the palate, and then down the soul houses back to the root. Okay, and that one is 4 times. So we remember step 1 is 7, step 2 and 3 is 4 and 4. So again, review, inhale, visualize golden light, chant shu, and let's see, and hand is on your liver and below your lower abdomen. Okay. And so if Tao calligraphy power, so this is the one that you can trace the Tao calligraphy in the book. And you can trace Tao calligraphy. So there's 3 ways to apply Tao calligraphy in your technique. Tracing Tao calligraphy, it could be with your tracing with your 5 fingers and the 5 elements through the energy channels. And so there's tracing, chanting, and writing. So he does talk about closing a session by saying how, thank you, thank you, thank you. For good, perfect, healthy is how. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the souls supporting your practice. So we're aware of that. So they show us a tracing pathway for Shu. So bolded area, to trace Tao calligraphy is to receive the positive Shenqi Jing within the Tao calligraphy to heal and transform the negative Shenqi Jing in your body. So to trace Tao calligraphy is to receive the positive Shenqi Jing within the Tao calligraphy to heal and transform the negative Shenqi Jing in your body. And again, what you trace is what you become. So one is tracing, and you could also do, you can also use your dan, right? They say. Second is chant the sacred sounds of Tao calligraphy. So to chant the sacred sounds to embody the positive Shenqi Jing. What you chant is what you become. And the third is to write Tao calligraphy. So 3 ways that you can practice and apply Tao calligraphy is tracing with your 5 fingers or your dan, chanting the sacred sound of the Tao calligraphy, and writing Tao calligraphy. What you write is what you become. And it is recommended that you write, you only do this from after training with Master Sha or a Tao calligraphy teacher. And also when you trace or write a Tao calligraphy, that tracing or writing becomes the body power. And it might be difficult to apply multiple sacred Tao power techniques simultaneously when you are applying Tao calligraphy power by tracing. So he says to just relax, just do what you can do. You can trace together only with chanting, with the sound power, and not to worry about the other aspects. Okay. He talks about the yin yang pair alternating practice. What is the yin yang pair alternating practice? So placing one palm over the liver and placing the other palm on the lower abdomen are a yin yang pair within body power. Chanting shu aloud and chanting shu silently form a yin yang pair within sound power. For mind power, it would be focusing your mind on the liver and focusing on the whole body, or the yin yang pair. So focusing on the liver, focusing on the whole body, yin yang pair. Invoking outer souls and inner souls to bless your liver and body are yin yang pair within soul power. Inhaling, exhaling are yin yang pair within breath power. Chanting and tracing the Tao calligraphy, shu, are yin yang pair within Tao calligraphy power. So the yin yang pairs of the practice for body power, it is one palm on the liver, one palm on the lower abdomen. For sound power, chanting silently or aloud. Mind power, it's focusing your mind on the liver and then focusing your mind on the whole body. For soul power, it's invoking outer souls and invoking inner souls. For breath power, it is inhaling and exhaling. For Tao calligraphy power, it is chanting and tracing the Tao calligraphy. To bless is the yin yang pair. Okay. And so why is the yin yang pair alternating practice sacred and vital? This is summarized in one sentence. Yin yang pair alternating practice is to balance yin and yang and to join yin and yang as one in order to heal and transform. Again, yin yang pair alternating practice is to balance yin and yang and to join yin and yang as one in order to heal and transform. Let's see if we can memorize. One more time. Yin yang pair alternating practice is to balance yin and yang and to join yin and yang as one in order to heal and transform. So you can break it down to balance and to join. Balance yin and yang, join as one to heal and transform. Okay. And he talks about how you can find other Tao calligraphies. Could be with the books. And what are the books that he recommends? So, okay, so he recommends Da'ai, Greatest Love, and the Tao Calligraphy Da'ai and Tao Calligraphy Daquan Shu in his eponymous books. So that's a self-published books. That's the pocket-sized books. And the laminated cards, right? The Tao calligraphies of the 10 Da and of love, peace, and harmony. And if you cannot use the above, then you can trace the reproduction of Da'ai on the back cover of this book. Okay, so let's read to practice. And what are the 10, well, here as of 2020, what are the 10 Tao 10 centers? Is so Toronto, Ontario, Honolulu, Hawaii, San Francisco, California, Vancouver, British Columbia, London, England, Amersfoort, the Netherlands, Antwerp, Belgium, Sydney, Australia, Bordeaux, France, and Martinique. Okay, so the 5 element for the fire element. So that was for the wood element. It's very similar. So for the body power for the fire element practice, one palm over the heart, other palm on the lower abdomen below the navel. So similar invocation, inner souls, outer souls, dear soul, heart, mind, and body of my heart, small intestines, tongue, blood vessels, and the emotional body of the fire element. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate my heart, small intestines, tongue, and blood vessels, and to heal and prevent depression and anxiety. Do a good job. Thank you. Hello to outer souls, dear Tao source and divine, dear Buddhas and saints, and name all the holy heavenly beings or spiritual fathers and mothers you believe in. Dear heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes we have made in all lifetimes related to the heart, small intestine, tongue, blood vessels, depression, and anxiety. I am sincerely sorry for all these mistakes. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in these ways. In order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. To chant and meditate is to serve. I will chant and meditate as much as I can. I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. I unconditionally forgive anyone who hurt or harmed me or my ancestors in all lifetimes. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. Mind power. What is the mind power? It is to visualize golden light shining in and around the heart. Breath power. Similar. Inhale, expand abdomen. Exhale, contract. Inhale, exhale smoothly, evenly, naturally. Length of each inhalation and exhalation depends on your personal condition. Sound power. Okay. So sound power, so we kind of know it's what we know for heart, fire element, and the visualized light going from your nose down to the center of your body to the bottom of your torso, where it gathers as a ball in your first energy chakra, first soul house. Exhale, chant ah, sacred sound, like ah, for the fire element, where it explodes and radiates in all directions from the heart. Okay, repeat 7 times. Step 2 is inhale, going down from your nose to the center of your body. Again, it similarly gathers as a ball in your first soul house, and chant ah, ah, ah. So we visualize the light rotating up from the first soul house to the heart directly. And again, like the last one, it rotates, explodes, and radiates. Step 1 explodes and radiates in all directions from the heart. Step 2 rotates, explodes, and radiates. So rotates. Step 3, same visualization for inhale, exhale, chant, the ayah. As you chant ayah, it goes to first soul house, to the heart, then the kungung, and back down to the root chakra. So similar to the liver, but it goes to the heart. So it goes from the first soul house to the area, right, to the kungung, back down to the root chakra. Then the second to 5th lines, ayah, 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 yo, ayah, ayah, yo. Aya, 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 yo. Aya, 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 yo. Again, for lines 2 to 5, goes to the first soul house, to the heart, Kung Kung back down to the first soul house. And then when you go Yo, it goes up, makes a circle into the spinal cord through an invisible hole in front of the tailbone, flows up the spinal cord to the occipital area, goes to the top, goes into and through your brain, up to the crown chakra, atop your head, then goes back down inside your nasal cavity to your palate, down to the fifth, fourth, third, and second chakras, back to the root chakra. Okay, and you repeat 4 times. Again, step 1, 7, step 2, 4, and step 3, yo, is 4 times. Okay, and recommend silently and aloud. And so what is a Tao calligraphy power? Is to trace, for the fire element, is to trace Da I, or Da Quan Shu, greatest forgiveness. So for the wood element was to trace Shu, because that one was in the book, right? And for the for fire element, it's Da I or Da Quan Shu. Okay. And again, similar, don't have to worry about the other powers, just tracing becomes your body power, and the other powers, after you've done your soul power, you say hello, you can do any of the other power techniques. And practice how, thank you, thank you, thank you. Earth element. Earth element, place 1 palm, body power, over your spleen, and 1 palm on the lower abdomen below the navel. Okay, again, hello to inner souls. Dear soul, heart, mind, body of my spleen, stomach, mouth, lips, teeth, gums, muscles, and the emotional body of the earth element. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate my spleen, stomach, mouth, lips, teeth, gums, and muscles, and to heal and prevent worry. Do a good job. Thank you. Say hello to outer souls, dear Tao Source and Divine, dear Buddhas, saints, and name the heavenly beings or spiritual fathers and mothers you believe in. Dear Heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes we have made in all lifetimes related to the spleen, stomach, mouth, lips, teeth, gums, muscles, and worry. I am sincerely sorry for all these mistakes. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in these ways. In order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. To chant and meditate is to serve. I will chant and meditate as much as I can. I will offer unconditional forgiveness. I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. I unconditionally forgive anyone who hurt or harmed me or my ancestors in all lifetimes. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. Mind power is visualize golden light shining in and around the spleen. So in and around for all of these. Breath power, similar. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Inhale, exhale smoothly, evenly, naturally. Depends on your personal condition. Sound power, it's hu is the sacred sound. So again, you're going to do the similar step 1, 7 times. Again, it explodes and radiates in all directions. Step 2, who visualize rotating from your first soul house to the spleen, where it rotates, explodes, and radiates. This is 4 times. Step 3 is hu ya. And so again, line 1, golden light rolls up, rotates up from the first chakra to the spleen, then to the kungong and back down. So go to the yin organ usually. And again, when you do yo in lines 2 to 5, it makes a circle. So if you can memorize this already, it goes from your first soul house into the spinal column through an invisible hole in front of the tailbone, up the spinal cord into the occipital area, and goes into and through the brain up to the crown chakra atop your head, then goes back down to the nasal cavity and palate, and down to the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd chakras, back to the root chakra. Again, this one is 4 times. Step 1, 7, step 2, 4, last step 4. Chant silently and loud. Tao calligraphy power for the earth element is Da-I and Da-Quan-Shu as well. So fire and earth is Da-Quan-Shu little. And so the metal and the water. So all of the elements, you're going to be Da-I and Da-Quan-Shu for all of the elements except for the wood element, where the tracing power is Shu. Shu. Okay, so metal element. Okay, so what is the sacred sound? Sacred sound, sound power would be Si, Si. So it's Shu, Xu, fire is and earth is Hu, Hu, and metal will be Si, Si. So again, the soul power, inner souls, outer souls, dear soul, heart, mind, and body of my lungs, large intestines, nose, skin, and the emotional body of the middle element. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and transform my lungs, large intestines, nose, and skin, and to heal and prevent sadness and grief. Do a good job. Hello to outer souls, dear Tao source and divine, dear Buddhist saints, and namely heavenly beings or spiritual fathers and mothers you believe in. Dear heaven, Mother Earth, countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes we have made in all lifetimes related to the lungs, large intestines, nose, skin, sex, and grief. I am sincerely sorry for all these mistakes. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in these ways. In order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. To chant and meditate is to serve. I will chant and meditate as much as I can. I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. I unconditionally forgive anyone who hurt or harmed me or my ancestors in all lifetimes. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. Okay, so mind power, visualize golden light shining in and around the lungs. Breath power is similar. Inhale, expand abdomen. Exhale, contract abdomen. Smoothly, evenly, naturally. Depends on your personal condition, is the length of each inhalation and exhalation. Sound power. As we chant, we combine sound power with breath power and a more refined mind power visualization. This would be the animation, very similar. Step 1, visualize light going down from your nose to the center of your body, to the bottom of your torso, first energy chakra. Exhale, chant. Visualize golden light ball rotating from the first soul house to the lungs, where it explodes and radiates in all directions. Repeat 7 times. Step 2, inhale, similar, down, going through your nose to the center of your body, to the torso, gathers as a ball in your first energy chakra. Exhale, chant, tsu, tsu, tsu. Visualize golden light rotating up from the first soul house to the lungs, where it rotates, explodes, and radiates in all directions. This is 4 times. Step 3, inhalation, same as steps 1A and 2A. Exhale, again. Inhale quickly after each line. Line 1, golden ball rotates up from the first chakra to the lungs, then to the kungung, then back down to the root chakra. Lines 2 to 4, light ball rotates up from the first energy chakra to the lungs, then to the kungung, then back down to the first soul house. When you chant yo, visualize golden ball making a circle, goes into the spinal cord to an invisible hole in front of the tailbones, flows up the spinal cord to the occipital area, then goes into and through the brain up to the crown chakra atop your head, goes back down your nasal cavity, your palate, down the 5th, 4th, and 3rd soul houses, back into the 2nd soul houses, back to the root chakra. Repeat 4 times. And Dao calligraphy power, trace Da'ai or Da Kuan Shu. Also do other as well. And how, thank you, thank you, thank you. Last element, water element, body power, 1 palm over kidney, other palm on the lower abdomen below the navel. So all of these are below the navel. If your hands get tired, because it's in the back, you can alternate hands and kidneys during the practice. Hello to inner souls, soul power, dear soul, heart, mind, and body of my kidneys, urinary bladder, ears, bones, and the emotional body of the water element. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate my kidneys, urinary bladder, ears, bones, and joints, and to heal and prevent fear. Do a good job. Thank you. Say hello to outer souls. Dear Tao Source and Divine, dear Buddhas, saints, name the heavenly beings or spiritual fathers and mothers that you believe in. Dear Heaven, Mother Earth, and countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes we have made in all lifetimes related to the kidneys, urinary bladder, ears, bones, joints, and fear. I am sincerely sorry for all these mistakes. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in these ways. In order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. To chant and meditate is to serve. I will chant and meditate as much as I can. I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. I unconditionally forgive anyone who hurt or harmed me or my ancestors in all lifetimes. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. Mind power. Visualize golden light shining in and around the kidneys. Breath power. Similar. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Smoothly, evenly, naturally. Sound power. Inhale, golden light. Step 1, from your nose down to the center of your body, bottom of your torso gathers as a ball. Next step, chant Shui, sacred sound for the water element. Visualize a golden light ball rotating up from the first soul house to the kidneys, where it explodes and radiates in all directions in the kidneys. So Tre, repeat 7 times. Step 2, it's Tre, Tre, Tre. Again, rotates, explodes, and radiates 4 times. Step 3, same visualization as step 1A and 2A. Chant Treya. After this line, it goes, golden ball rotates up from the first chakra to the kidneys, then to the Kungol, then back down to the root chakra. Chant lines 2 through 4, rotates up from the first energy chakra to the kidneys, then to the Kungol, and back down to the first soul house. When you chant Yo on these lines, visualize a golden ball making a circle, goes into the spinal cord through an invisible hole in front of the tailbone, then flows up the spinal cord to the occipital area, then into and through the brain up to the crown chakra atop the head. Goes back down through your nasal cavity and your palate, down the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd chakras back to the root. Repeat 4 times. Tao Calligraphy Power, Da I, or Da Kuan Shu. And how, thank you, thank you, thank you. So all is pretty similar. Learn the format for all and just adjust to the area of the yin organ. All this tracing power is Da I and Da Kuan Shu, except for the wood element, which would be for Shu, but there is a calligraphy for that element. Okay. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.